Dave Snyder here. It is the 19th of November 2013. Okay, so yesterday I showed you this weather pattern right here over New Zealand and over the Pacific, basically. Let me show you this pattern over Copernicus like this. Okay, well, let me just show you today the one that I did just today. That one is. This is today's pattern over Copernicus. Check this out over here. Kepler. Wow. You see that, I think. Okay, anyways, yesterday's pattern. Actually, I didn't check it with today's. Let's see. Where is that one? This one. Okay. That one. So, this other one, though. This one right here, you can see this pattern right here, right next to this pattern. You can see if I take this away and this away, you can see Mare Oriental right there, pretty much. That's that. You can see that that's Mare Oriental. So I put Mare Oriental up there, and it basically put itself right in place, like this. You can see that fits pretty good. You can see all this stuff over here. Pretty good. This area right here. And anyways, today I was messing around with China. The weather. I got a picture of from Wonder Maps of China, the weather in China, just about an hour ago. And this is it right here. I overlaid it over Australia to see how the weather pattern would fit Australia, because I know the Himalayas fit over Australia very well. So I put that there. And as we can see. See that this all this area is right in place. And you see this pattern right here. You can see that in Australia. Matches. See this round area here? It's right there in Australia. See this area? You see this whole desert area right there pretty well. Looks like a big open space right here. You see that in Australia, right? Here. Same thing. And you can see where Mongolia steps off, where I said that Schrodinger hits. You can see there's a Schrodinger print right there as well. But you can see that fits there, that weather fits there really, really good. So I had this in place, and then I decided to bring up the Copernicus crater to see how that aligned with it first. And I can clearly see this area where these three craters are right here. Those are, I'm sure that they're in there, right here, and right there. I'm sure they're there. Then I took that Mare Oriental picture that I did yesterday, that I just showed you, put that back up here over this to see how that fit here. And the first thing I noticed was this part right here. See this area right here? You can see that right here. Watch. Okay, so that's in place. And then I looked over here where this crater is, and I said, I see the crater there. That's there for sure. You see that? Look at that. Right there. Wham. There it is. In the weather, in the land even. You can see it in the land. Right in place. So that's there. Then first I couldn't see this circle. I couldn't see it there. And I was like, that sucks. The circle's not there. But then I looked closer, and then I seen it right there, right there, pretty close to being right in place. And I looked it over some more, and I can see that there pretty well. This up here where it comes into a point right there, you see that? Look at that, right there. So that crater's in place, that's in place, this is in place. Basically that. And then you take a look at this crater, take it and pull back a little bit like this, and you can see, if I turn off the China, you can probably see it better, I guess. There is a circular shape right here, like a big impact circle right there, people. I mean, it's been there for a long time. See that right there? And you see that right there. You can actually see that little center right there, that crater, probably goes with that little blue spot right there, I think. Usually they do. I'm telling you, they give you clues. I mean, then this crater here, this round area here, it's definitely in there. See it if I see it in there somewhere. Maybe here. It might be right here. See that curve there for sure. Just a little bit right here. This fits real good over Australia too. You see this area here? Look at that spot right there. And then you see the round area around it like this. Look at that the round area around it with that spot in the center. That's pretty good right there, I think. Spot right here falls right into place, right there. Yeah, I'd say that goes right there. So that hit there. Okay, so this is, we're recreating basically the supercontinent as it was during this impact, at least this one. Right? So China must have been there because China shares the same features. If I turn China back on it, it has the same circle in the same place. This big area is right in the same place over Australia. Crater up here, all that's in the right place. So those two continents had to be together. I'm thinking, now I think China is on top of Australia, because that's why they called Australia the land down under. I think that's the real reason why they call it the land down under, because I think this was above it at one time and was pushed off by an impact by Copernicus, possibly. When this one hit, it could have pushed it off over this direction, off the top of Australia, the land down under. Right? Because this definitely fits here. I can see that it fits here. I know it does. It fits with it like that. I can see it goes with it. So anyways, that probably pushed this over here, and then another impact or something pushed it upwards. You can see like an upward motion there. The Earth has moved in mysterious ways. I'm telling you, those continents were together. China, Tibetan Plateau, and the Himalayas were once upon a time with Australia. If these pictures are correct, I mean, there's no doubt about it. They were together, just like that. You can even turn on the weather right now, and the weather will even have similarities. Look at this little band of weather right there. Oh, I'm turn this stuff on. See that? I mean, you can see it's at the same angle, same kind of like these lines right here. It has similar weather patterns in Australia today. They actually fit in this picture really well. So anyways, I hope you can follow that somewhat. Showing Copernicus hit here, and you can see all this stuff's impact. This whole area is just impacts. All this subduction area created by impacts. Maybe plate, you can call it plate tectonics that's going on right now, but that's not what created it. These are impacts. And look at this. You can see. Look at this. Here's the round shape I'm talking about right here. You see it right there. It connects right there. That blue area does. Definitely does. Look. Completes the circle. You see it. There is a circle there, people, right there. The center of an impact. And this other Copernicus one's a whole different impact. This Mare Oriental hits here. That's a total different side of the moon. Totally different side of the moon. Mare Oriental would hit here, and then the side of the moon that we see now has probably been hitting the Earth for a while. That's why it's facing the Earth. Probably the side that it's hit the Earth for sure. This is Copernicus hits right here. Because I've gone through it, and I've put up all kinds of stuff in it. It has to go there. Has to hit there. And up here. Or it happens down here, and things have moved from this area. This is what it seems to all come back to here somehow. Strangely, it's really strange, but it seems to all come back down to that area. The impacts that I find up here, I mean, you can bring them down there, and they'll all connect with each other. Because that weather pattern I showed right here. Right there. Where I seen the Mare Oriental picture, that's from up here. And I don't see an impact up here. I think it happened that the weather pattern we're seeing up here must have came from down here. That's why sometimes you see you'll see weather patterns that show an impact from an area of the moon here and somewhere, and the same thing up here, but it happened down here, and it just carried that weather pattern somehow up to up north, along with the continents and the land up here. I think the land was down here too. I think this right here was part of the. Let me show you that one too. I think I should show you that. It's kind of interesting, I thought. This one here, turn this off. I had this China picture right here. Okay, so Copernicus, where I had it set, I brought all of Asia up here like this, which is different than the way I had China over there earlier. This is just another thing to look at, because you got this up here, like that right there. You'll see. I can pretty much see Copernicus right in that area. And what did I bring up? I brought up something. Look right here, you see something right there, like Copernicus hitting right there. And if you back this out, you can see right here. Look at this big round area. It looks like an impact right here. This round circular shape right here. And with that being the center, I think that's another impact actually. If you take away Copernicus, then just look at that over. The center falls right into the center of that circle that I showed you just a minute ago, right there. Look at that, right here. It's probably confusing. See See, I think China moved around though. I think it was. I think it's hard to figure out the land, how the land was, because it was in so many different ways that I've found. I found it. It's not even like as simple as they talk about it. You know what I mean? With the different supercontinents they talk about, it's not even that simple. Not even. Try to simplify it for everybody to make, so they think, so you'll think that they have it all figured out, but and maybe they do, but they don't share. They definitely don't tell you the right way. Things must be different than they say. There's that crater. Look. Oh, there's that crater again. That's where it was. Watch. Arrow Oriental. Bring that back up. It's pretty close to it. China picture's pointing off right here. Right there. Oh, it's a different crater. Where is it? Let's see. It's light on. Anyways, they all start to fit together eventually. I mean, look at that. You can see a circular pattern there. Interesting. All right. Well, have a good day. Check it out.